Welcome to changing your front rotor. So I've done two separate videos, one for changing the brake pads, and then also another to get the retaining screws out. I advise looking at that if you're running into those type of issues. So basically what I have here is new Callahan rotor here. This is the front passenger side, so it doesn't matter which ones they are. So I'm pretty stoked about these. I think they pretty good looking, a little bit different. So what you need definitely is some brake cleaner. We're going to spray that on here, try and get any of that film that's on there for production. We have 17mm socket wrench that is going on inside screws. Started backing that one out. One. And these are, you'll be able to tell by the size of the screws, or bolts if you will, which ones you're supposed to be going after. Those other ones are just for the caliper to change the brake pads, and she would have saw in that other video. One thing that is interesting, that I'm going to do a back brake change as well. Same setup. Overall, it's the same concept. The bolts are different sizes. The brake pads are different sizes. Plus, getting that back part off, and it also has a little rubber piece in there. Don't really know what it's for, but it's in there. So now I need to put this where I'm not going to rip this out. Alright. So that's there. Now that I've knocked these screws out, this is going to come out. Kind of like doing an old school locker. Alright, so basically for my screws I need to clean these two up just a little bit, this one more than the other one, and once I get those cleaned up I'm going to throw this on. So first, spray this down. And let it sit on there a little bit. This one finally wanted to come out. You can tell the screws aren't very long. One's good enough. There. Gonna clean that up a little bit. Alright, so when you look at this, you're going to see where the lug nut holes need to go. The two threaded ones. So, looking at this, that's how that goes on there. So now I've replaced the rotor. Once I put my brake pads, caliper, all that back on, that's really going to hold this in place. So you're going to feel it's a little bit wobbly now, but it's going to hold it in place. And then whenever I put my tire on and the lug nuts go in, it's going to suck that thing in perfect where it is. Now the only reason why people say that they want these retaining screws in there, from what I've heard, is it keeps these lug nut screws center balanced. There's a little bit of play there, but not to my concern personally. I mean, that comes down to what you want to do. So basically all I have to do is drive my two bolts here. Remember, my squealer goes on the back, so that helps me here. We'll put that on. This collar part, ouch, it goes in between. So, there's not too much light in there. So I'll tighten those both down, but all I have to do now is just put the tire on, and we're good to go. So let me know if you have any questions. Again, if you have any recommendations on moving forward, I am only doing this with my cell phone, trying to do it one-handed, so sorry that some of it's not easy to see. But please like my video. I really like seeing the likes, and subscribe if you will. But other than that, I'm going to now do the backside. You'll see that everything's pretty much the same, but still want to make sure you guys have a visual. Sometimes that just helps. Thank you so much for watching my video. Take care.